Hi everyone, welcome back to our Hygiene Passport Test Preparation video series. This is session number 4, and today we are going to dive a little deeper into the key food hygiene principles you will need to know for the test, and also we are doing a lot of model questions as well. If you haven't seen my previous 3 sessions in this series, I recommended to check it out because it covers a lot of basic facts and will give you a strong foundation to this hygiene passport test preparation. In this session also we'll go through various module test questions and their answers with the explanation to the correct answers as well. So get your notes ready and let's jump right in and let's do this together. If you need, you can get notes at your will and please try to think the correct answer by pausing this video before I show the correct answer. So let's begin our today's practice. Claim number 1. The question is botulism, a food poisoning caused by Clostridium botulinum, can be lethal. True or false? This is true because this Clostridium botulinum bacteria can produce the deadly toxin called botulin, and this botulin toxin can cause food poisoning and it can be lethal to human. Today's next question is a product cannot be used for food preparation after its best before date. True or false? This is false because food product can be used also after its best before date if its sensory evaluation is okay, but any food product cannot be used after its use by date. Here comes your next claim for today's session. And the question is milk spoils faster than sour milk? Correct or wrong? What do you think? This is true. Because usually raw milk has a neutral pH, while the sour milk has a acidic pH value. So in acidic condition, bacteria are reluctant to process their reproduction activities, and hence sour milk has a quite longer shelf life than raw milk. Claim number 4. Microbes can reproduce in dry products. True or false? This is false because some crucial factors are affecting to microbial reproduction, including temperature, acidity, water activity, nutrition, as well as the oxygen content. So dry product means it has no water. It means no water activity, so microbes cannot reproduce inside a dry product. Claim number 5. Food processing employees are required to have good personal hygienic conditions. True or false? What is your opinion? This is true because good personal hygiene is a mandatory requirement for a worker in the food industry. It is critically affecting to the foodborne illnesses as well as food poisoning cases within the industrial premises. So having a good personal hygiene is a must requirement for each and every employees who are engaging in the works related to food production. Here comes our next questions. Food production areas do not need a written cleaning plan if the producers have been discussed carefully with the personnel, and everyone knows their task. Is this true or false? This is false because cleaning plan is a mandatory part of a on-chain plan in a food processing company. So it should be in the written form. Um, it is, and because of that, this statement is not true. Claim number 7. Microbes cannot reproduce in food products that have protective gas packages. True or false? This is false because protective gas packages contain very little or zero oxygen amount. So it only can prevent the aerobial microbial reproduction and not the anaerobic reproduction. In that case, although there is a gas protective package around a food product, still anaerobic microbes are able to do their reproduction in normal situation inside these gas packages. So this statement is false. Claim number 8. Beer is not produced with the help of beneficial microbes. Right or wrong? Yes, it's false because beer is produced by using yeast. Actually, yeast is a most popular beneficial microbe in lot of food processing industries such as bakery, alcohol, as well as some fermented product manufacturing processes. So this statement is false. Beer is definitely produced by using the help of beneficial microbes. Claim number 9. Sales time for the mincemeat product is 10 days. True or false? This is false because mincemeat can only be sold on the day of its production and the day after that. So maximum 2 days. Next question for today is food must not be served heated over 2 hours. Right or wrong? This is right because if a food is served for over 2 hours after being prepared, it is safer to cool it quickly to under 8 degrees Celsius and heat it just before serving. So it can help to minimize the microbial growth inside these prepared food items. Claim number 11. Question is, sterilizing destroy all microbes and their spores. True or false? This is true. Sterilizing is a heat treatment that can kill all microbes and their spores inside a food. Normally, when producing canned food item, the sterilization process is used, and by sterilization, even easily perishable food product can stay for years in the room temperature until it opens. Next claim. Food poisoning bacteria reproduce quickly in foods that kept in room temperature. True or false? This is true because 6 to 60 degrees Celsius is the danger zone for all type of food poisoning bacteria, and it means they can grow and reproduce very quickly within this temperature zone. So room temperature is also included in this range, and because of that, bacterial reproduction is increased when a food is stored within the room temperature conditions. So this statement is true. Claim number 13. Tapeworms can be found in the raw eggs and muscle of some lake fishes. True or false? This is true. Tame, Tapeworm parasite is a common parasite in raw eggs and some kind of lake fishes, including burbot and bass. So normally proper cooking or freezing up to minimally 2 days can destroy the effect of this tapeworm parasite. And because of that, this statement is true. Claim number 40. The question is, raw and cooked products should not be handled by the same utensils. True or false? This is true. In order to prevent the cross-contamination, separate utensils must be used when handling raw and cooked food items. Also, working surfaces and storage places should be considered separately when handling these two kind of food items. Today's last question, it is cleaning equipment must be cleaned after being used. True or false? This is true because dirty and wet cleaning equipment contains lot of harmful microbes. So if we use such kind of dirty equipment for our cleaning processes, the cleaning efficiency will not be good and it can be a bad practices to do inside a food premises because it's a risk for producing produce food and their raw material and other food related items. So we should not store our cleaning equipment and utensils without washing after its uses. And this is the end of today's practice session. I hope you are able to get some new points within this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me, and don't forget to turn on notification button so you'll be the first one to know when next session is out. And until then, keep learning and stay safe. See you in our next practice series. And remember, if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So good luck to your exam.